Hello, I'm Jonathan Milam, just a guy that likes trumpets. Here with some mutes today that I enjoy trading horns, buying and selling, used horns almost always, and I wind up with more mutes than I can manage. I'm getting ready to get rid of some of them, and I thought before I let some of them go, and I do really enjoy them, I might just do a video while we've got them handy. Okay, I'm going to be using a wonderful little pocket trumpet, Carol brass pocket, got a 5-inch bell. And matters mainly because that's what's going to be covered by the mutes. But to give you an idea of how the trumpet sounds without any mute, and I'll probably be tootling around with When the Saints Go Marching In. Just a very simple number, and I think it demonstrates some long tones as well as some nimble movement around. So. Okay, first mute that I will use is a great mute, kind of, I guess, maybe a bucket mute of sorts, but very minimal in its effect on trumpet. And we'll give you an idea what it sounds like. Now it's got an option here where you can attach the mute a little closer. Little quieter sound. And again, a little more open. And without any mute at all. All right, now we've got the traditional old Harmon mute. The Harmon mute, one nice thing about it, it's adjustable. You've got a stem in here that you can pull out, and it definitely makes a difference in tone. Again with the close. I enjoy Trumpet Herald. It's a great forum for trumpet players. And I remember one guy was on there and he was talking about a group he was playing with. They were required to use Harmon mutes for one passage. And he kept saying, I cannot get my horn as quiet as the first chair. He said, I've tried everything and I can't do it. And somebody wrote in and said, did he entirely remove his stem? And the man found out that's how he got it very quiet. And again with the stem in. Now I suppose it would be considered close to the Harmon mute, but Humes and Berg, which are famous for their stone line mutes, made one that's very similar to the Harmon mute, except it's quite a bit bigger. It is a tremendous mute. I really do like it. You can see the Harmon mute, and you can see the Humes and Berg Swish-Wah mute, which they say is stone lined. And of course, the stone line is these old ones. If you ever played in school, you probably saw a ton of these laying around. Pretty inexpensive mutes. I really like this. They also call it a Swish-Wah, maybe because of the aerodynamic shape that it's got. And I've got a little refuse in the bell of my horn from a mute that I've been using a lot, practice mute actually. So why I'm having to blow in here, otherwise I don't get a lot of adherence between the mute and the trumpet body. really, really like this mute. And it's got, of course, it's a larger mute than the Harmon. It's got a very, very long stem. And of course, you can remove the stem all the way as well. Love this mute, just a really great mute. One of the other types of mutes you've got besides the Harmon mute with its adjustable stem is a simple cup mute. And while it isn't a straight mute, it has a little cup attached at the end that blows back towards the trumpeter's face, moves the volume back at you. And this, of course, is an old Humes and Berg stoneline mute. Now I've got a couple of straight mutes here. Two of them are almost identical. In fact, the only difference is one seems to be matte and the other seems to be more of a shiny, although they're both definitely used. I noticed this one has on here Alvin HS. I must have picked this up when I lived in Houston. I'm not by there anymore. Alvin, of course, down by Galveston Way. But you've got the Leblanc Alessi-Vacchiano, both of these. And I thought, well, don't do both of them. And then I picked them up and played them. There is a little bit of difference in tone. I guess every mute plays a little differently. So the matte Leblanc Alessi-Vacchiano. Not much difference probably, but then here is the more glossy one. And then we've got a Tom Crown straight mute. And we'll contrast that with the straight mute Leblanc Alessi-Vacchiano. And again, the Tom Crown straight mute. All right, that'll do it for now. It's a wonderful collection of mutes. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.